Yeah, today I'll be speaking about Norway, so probably I should need this sword and helmet with horns, but I forgot it at home, sorry. So I will share my experience of my studies abroad, where I spent 6 years studying in Norway, and I can say that it was a fun experience. And it was really fun. This picture of me was taken back in 2008. I was a student at Vologda University, and back then my life was quite a limited one, limited by the limits of the city Vologda. Yeah, I was like drifting between home and university with occasional meetups with friends, and my dream was to expand those limits, to grow them, to see the world, to know myself. Yeah, and so I did. I started traveling while I was at university. And these are the countries that I visited. The first was the Czech Republic, and it was like a revelation for me. I started seeing like the world, which was completely different from the city I lived in before. And I learned new cultures, learned different cuisines, and learned about myself. Now, this picture I saw back when I was 10 years old. You know, I was in love with this picture. This lush greenery, this crystal clear cold water, and I was so wondering where this picture is taken. And then I found out that this picture was taken in Norway. And ever since, Norway was on my bucket list. And so some 15 years later, I came to Norway to study at BI Norwegian Business School in Oslo. And then I moved on to study in Bergen, which is the second largest city in Norway. I took master degree in economics there, and along the way I traveled around Norway. It was really fun. I love this. Now, some words about the two largest cities in Norway. These are Oslo, the capital, and Bergen. It's the old capital of Norway. Oslo is modern, vibrant. It's really fun. A lot of people, multicultural. Bergen is more like laid back, more cozy houses. It's nice to be there, especially in summer. Now, what sort of people are Norwegians? You know, these two sayings, they characterize Norwegian probably the best. Norwegians, they are in love of their nature and they love hiking. And guess what? Speaking about love, what's the best place for a Norwegian couple to go on a date? Of course, it's in the mountains, some sort of hiking or picnic. Now, Norwegian education, it is 100% free. It's probably a surprising fact for many of you, but it's true. And on top of that, the Norwegian government, they offer generous grants for students, for local students that study there. And those grants, extra to that it's free, they cover all the costs of living. Now, Norwegian education is also European, meaning that diplomas or courses taken in Norway, they are recognized in Europe, so you don't have to bother with translating your diplomas or degrees. Everyone knows, okay, you got education from Norway, you got a quality degree. No question about that. Norwegian education is also global. Norwegian universities and colleges, they have partnership agreements with the universities and colleges all around the world, meaning that they have a lot of visiting professors from United States, Australia, Canada, you name it. And you got lots of students, especially from Asia, as you can see from this picture. It's really fun because you can get to know a lot of people and their cultures. Norwegian education, it's quality. Their research is ranking very high, it's quite numerous and it's quality again. The level of education is very high and pretty much everyone enjoys it. And the good thing that education in Norway is now available in English, so you don't have to speak Norwegian to study there. Now, they obviously know how to make good websites. The universities and colleges, they make such websites that you get all the information about studies very easily and you don't have to ask anybody else. Technology is very widely used there. For example, lectures are video recorded, so you can just stay at home and enjoy your lectures. You don't have to come to university, actually. Now, about their code of conduct. It's very hard to cheat when you are studying in Norway because these old people, they are keeping a watchful eye on you. Yeah, so it's very hard to cheat. And this what says here is you cannot cheat because if you cheat, you will be suspended for up to 1 year from studies. Now, I concur, I went to two best universities and business schools in Norway, and you might say that, okay, so maybe not all universities are so cool, but this picture shows a community college in the village of Bø, which has just below 6,000 people, and you see how cool it looks. So everywhere in Norway there are good colleges and good universities. Now, the best part of being a student, of course, is matriculation. It's when you actually become a student. And the day starts off with official dean's speech where you get handshaken by the dean and you get a confirmation that you are a student. And then you continue to some fun events like parties where student bodies, they show you around the school and they just tell you how fun it is. Some practicalities. So I live pretty much in such room where we have all the room to yourself, plus we have a bathroom there. The only thing that we share between each other is a kitchen, which has a microwave, an electric cooker, a dishwasher, 2 fridges, whatever. And these are common rooms, common areas. Now, when you choose a place of studies, of course you are thinking about career. And Norwegian universities, they offer plentiful opportunities for career. There are career fairs where the best companies in Norway come and they want to get the graduates of these universities. There are generous PhDs which actually are well paid. And you can meet Bill Clinton, who worked in the United States after Norwegian college. Now, no matter how hard you study, you still need some free time. And Norwegian universities, they offer plenty of interest clubs where you can go play football. I was playing football there. You can go hiking, dancing, different sports, whatever, you name it. Yes, you can do pretty much everything. You find something to your interests. Now, speaking about my life a little bit. Apart from being a football player at college, I also did some snowboarding. I went to the World Biathlon competition, some surfing, climbing the mountains, sailing in the fjords, and sunset watching. So this is actually was time of my life. Now, towards the end, I want to say that, Norway and Russia, they're actually neighbors. We are neighbors, yeah? And we have a long history of partnership in the north. Our fishermen have been partners for more like 500 years. And since they have such a great education system, my question is, why don't we learn from them? They have really some good experience to share. So, thank you very much.